Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie and today I am gonna show you my 5-star reads that my 5-star reads so far this year. Yeah, that's really it. Let's just get to it. One of my 5-star reads this year is American Queen by Sierra Simone, and I think this is definitely, like, now that I think about it, and it's been a while since I've read these books, this is definitely my I was gonna say my top 5. This is definitely one of my 5-star reads this year because it's just something so different than what I'm used to. Like, I've never read anything that gets into what they get into in this book. So like the 3 of them being in relations, and as well, like, I've never read, like, say, like a book about anyone that's like gay or like bisexual or anything like that. So it was really interesting hearing it described in like that sense as well. But overall, like, the book was quite interesting, like, but as well, like, the cliffhanger it was left on I really liked. I do need to get like the other ones, but overall, yeah, 5-star read. I think it was written nicely. I do remember the only fault that I did have with this was the age gap, but in terms of like the actual writing and the actual like story itself, minus that, I really liked everything about it. So American Queen creeps into my top 5. Like, I love anything with spice in it, and this definitely gave that. But I do feel like the second one would be more spicy. Like, I feel like they gave us like a tester of what we're really about to get into in this one. Another one in my top 5 is Restore Me by J.L. Seegars. I was gonna forget the S. But I was obsessed with this book, and I still am. Like, I loved the story between them, their romance, them getting a chance based on how they initially met. And yeah, for Dominic, it was his time to shine, because without like spoiling it, but like, yeah, I definitely feel like they needed their shot at romance and definitely got this. The spice, 5 stars, 100%. Like, they were amazing and like very detailed. Them parts of the book, the writing was really good in this book and really engaging, and I just find it really hard to put this book down. Like, every minute, like, I was trying to read it like where I could. I think I even read it in like one sitting, I don't remember, but I loved this book. I loved the writing, and I got the second book to the series because I loved it so much. And like, it's a nice black book, black characters, black author, which is also nice when you can relate to the things that they're talking about and stuff like that, or like culture wise, or whatever the case may be. But Restore Me is definitely a 5-star book for me. I love it, and if anyone knows any books like this by like anyone else, let me know, because great stuff, absolutely great stuff. I also have The Good Lie, which was just such a crazy thriller. I really liked this. I really like A.R. Torre as well. She's definitely one of my favorites. I was gonna say one of my favorite authors for thrillers. I've not read many thriller books, but I do love them. Actually, no, I've read a few thriller books, but I've read a lot of them on iBooks and like when I was younger and stuff, so I don't actually remember the exact books because of like getting like a new phone and stuff like that, so I don't know like the titles. But I really enjoyed this thriller, and this is in one of my 5 stars based on the fact that the plot twist in the end was just so much, and it's like there's just so much to the story. It's so engaging, it's so gripping, and like, you just, well, for me anyway, I did not expect it. Like, I had my suspicions, but I was wrong, completely wrong. And yeah, there was just something for everything. Like, everything about it was just so interesting, and I just felt like I couldn't trust anyone in the story. And yeah, the plot twist, just great. So definitely a 5-star read for me. The writing's amazing, the plot is good. It may be a bit unrealistic, but I mean, like, it's probably happened somewhere in the world. Like, if we're being honest, like, you can't ever think that something's not happened just because it hasn't happened close to you. So who knows, like, there may be something similar like this out in the world. And yeah, just gripping. Like, you won't want to put the book down. Like, you need to know what's happening like ASAP. So 5-star, I love this one. One that I'm giving a 5 stars, and I think it's mainly because I've started on Twisted Games that I'm being like 5-star is Twisted Love. Like, while I would definitely give the writing a 5-star from me personally, I really like to like descriptions and stuff and like kind of like how the story went, while I can say like in this, like it did feel a bit unrealistic within it, but in Twisted Games it doesn't feel as unrealistic because it is just a complete different sort of lifestyle in that one. But yeah, I've really enjoyed reading Twisted Love, while I did get annoyed by Alex and his like personality traits, but overall like I actually enjoyed the book. I enjoyed the writing, so I think I'm gonna kind of give it like as a whole, as like a series so far, 5 stars, because I know that I am really enjoying Twisted Games and putting it down is something that's actually making me upset. So yeah, 5 stars for like Anna basically is, I'm giving you 5 stars, not necessarily Twisted Love, but I did really enjoy Twisted Love. Like, I think Twisted Love would be a 5-star book for me, but I do think I'm just probably being a bit hard on like the character. But he was really irritating. Like, if you've read it like and you didn't get annoyed by him, teach me your ways, because he was getting on my last nerve. But the book is good, and I definitely recommend this book, and I'd recommend the series, because so far what I've seen I'm really enjoying, and it's hard for me to put the book down. So yeah, Twisted Love can, well, I don't even know what I'm on about with this 5 stars, but this 5 stars is like spread out for like various reasons, but 5 stars, thank you Anna for this. That is my 5-star reads. These are the books that I just really enjoyed, and it's been a while since I've actually read them, so I feel like it is more accurate to being like my 5-star books, because I actually remember the plot and all the things that happened in these books, whereas I usually forget what's actually happened. I usually have to kind of think quite a bit to remember. So yeah, these are the books that I liked this year, and I've also not read a lot this year, so I feel like there's not really much for the books to really compete with much. There's some books that I was looking at that I was like, oh, these are a 5-star, but I read them last year, not this year. These ones are really good though. Like, I would recommend them to anybody, like especially the spicy ones, which is basically all of them minus the thriller. Yeah, I'd really recommend, and I feel like they're just like grown and sexy vibes. Like, I don't know, like yeah, like, I just feel like these are just the sort of books that I really enjoy reading as well, and I think I've really found like my favorite type of like subgenre, I'm gonna say, within the genre of romance. But yeah, I don't even have any like easy breezy reads in here, but there were ones that I really enjoyed, but I just can't say that they were a 5-star for me. But yeah, highly recommend all of these, and yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.